righty. All right, good evening. I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is the Town of Star Valley Ranch Planning Commission on Tuesday, October 21st. It is 5:35 p.m. and we do have a quorum of commissioners present. Let the record also reflect that we have Town Building Official Kazir and Town Clerk Hurd in attendance as well. All righty, could I moving down the agenda, could I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
So moved.
Okay, it's been moved by Commissioner Dalton. Can I get a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Sommerfeld. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Very good. Moving on. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from October 8th. I believe everyone should have received those. Any questions or comments on those? Okay. Could I get a motion to approve the minutes from October 8th, 2025?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Sommerfeld, and a second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Stewart. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The minutes from October 8th are approved. Okay. We have one agenda item on tonight's menu. It is the Star Valley Ranch Association rezone application for Plat 17 lots. Well, I guess they're not lots 11, 12, 13, and 14 anymore. It's lot 133, I think.
Oh,
Yes, because the town council did approve the lot,
I noticed
the
that.
plat amendment at last week's town council meeting.
So it's lot one, what?
I believe it's 133.
I believe it is.
Okay, so we can make that correction there. So tonight for the Planning Commission, let me pull this up here. And let me open up where we are on the timeline. So, wrong one. Open, there we go. Okay, so tonight, this meeting, which was required attendance for the representative of the Star Valley Ranch Association, we have the general manager, Ms. Sweet, is here, and then also the surveyor, Carl Schorble, is here as well. So if the commission has any questions about the application, this is your opportunity to ask them. The purpose of this meeting was for us to review any comments that were received as a result of the letters that the association sent out to notify homeowners. And those comments were due, I believe, October 1st. And we have received nothing, right? Because they were going to be directed to the town clerk.
There's a first.
Yeah, I was a little surprised too, actually.
Those were sent after the original notification where the lady came and said her dad wanted.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was more for the.
That was for the plat amendment, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
That's only, yeah.
So, I mean, so what happens now, though, so tonight, if the commission is going to, we've looked at the application again, we've reviewed any public comment at this point, which there were none, and so the commission is going to make a motion to either approve, or with a motion with their intent to improve or deny the rezone application. And then from this point forward, we start our 30-day public comment period. So I suppose there's still opportunity for public comment from the folks that were here back in August or September, whenever it was. So any questions from the commissioners at this point on where we are in the process or on any of the documentation? You should have received, we sent out the rezone application, the town's letter to the association saying your application is good, you should move forward with sending your letters. The association then sent copies of the letters that they mailed out and also the receipts of those certified letters. You also had the rezone procedures. I provided a copy of the legal opinion from our lawyer about both processes, the plat amendment and the rezone. And then also a copy of the new plat with the lot combination. So with that and the timeline, if you don't have any questions for the folks that are here or any other concerns or comments, and
So
did you have one?
as I see it tonight, we determine this as we review it, determine it is complete, and then that starts the 30-day public notice, and will all be looked at us on the 10th of December.
Correct, yes.
And at that point, we make our final recommendation to the
Yes,
council.
right. So tonight is, the motion will be, I mean, based on our rezone procedures and our ordinances, it states that tonight would be a motion of your intent to approve or deny. So did you have any?
I have a question.
Yes.
So, and it's more just a process question, so I understand. So we're doing an intent tonight, but it doesn't tie us to anything because the final
Correct.
decision is on the 10th.
That's right, correct, yes. So theoretically, what if we got massive public comment in that would
Yeah.
then, you know, if you say we intend to review and approve the application at our meeting on December 10th. But then between now and then, new information comes in or public comment comes in that then you have to consider. So then on the 10th, theoretically, that could change your intent to
You know, the
deny.
tenth, you even have a motion to table it pending the comments or something else.
Absolutely, yes,
Recommend
yes.
moving. And
So,
the town has 3 readings, right? Ordinance change.
we will, actually, no, I believe we would, what's gonna happen is on the 10th, the commission will make their recommendation, and then in January at the town council meeting, the town council will vote to either approve or deny the application
Oh, so
ultimately.
the council doesn't have to do 3 readings?
No.
Okay.
So yes, so this is new process for all of us, going through a rezone. So I think that's where we are in the process, or that is where we are in the process. Trying to think if there was any, if I had any other questions or comments about it. I don't think so.
I assume that there's no 3 readings involved because this isn't an ordinance
Correct.
change.
Right, it's
This
just
is
a,
Now, some towns it's an ordinance change
Yeah.
for a zoning
Right.
ordinance, and so they
Yeah.
go through a, then you have multiple public
right.
comment opportunities.
So,
Don't change this.
yeah, I think for annexation, it might be different, but I'm not sure. This is a different matter altogether. So, after this meeting tonight, the town clerk will publish in the newspaper twice, I believe, the notice, the public notice that says the town council intends to, or sorry, the planning commission intends to consider this application on December 10th, and public comment can be had and all that stuff. So that's kind of the next step in the
So
process.
we can receive written comments between now and the 10th of December.
Yeah.
And the night of the 10th of December is an open meeting to
Yes,
anybody
it'll
who
be a
wants to
public
speak.
meeting, just like tonight was a public meeting, we just only have representatives from the, from the application that are here. 30-day public notice, so I guess technically, and Town Clerk Hurd will figure out the timeline, if you get the note, whenever you get the notices in the paper the first time, I guess, is that when the 30-day time period starts?
I'm just looking at that.
So I think it'll, technically, the public comment would, the submission written comments would close prior to our meeting on the 10th, but people can still come on the 10th and give verbal comments as well. So there should be ample time. So at this point in time, if there are no other questions, if I could get a motion with the commission's intent regarding this rezone application.
Well, I would move that we go forward with the public comments and the document in the newspaper and proceed forward with the results to be showing up by or on the 10th of December, however you want to say that. That's, I mean, that's
I'm
you.
gonna corral that.
Yeah, so I think perhaps if we could, yes, corral it back in a little bit to say make the motion along the lines of the commission would like to move forward with the intent to approve or deny this application and the next public comment period, or something like that. But one of you has to say
That's
it.
what I meant.
Then we will go with that.
Your motion would accept the application and move on to the.
Yes, there we go.
I'm sure by the time it gets published, it'll be right, so.
Carl has a lot more experience with this at this point.
Things up on the spot.
I move that we go ahead.
All right, with the application. Could I get a second on that?
Second?
All right, it's been moved by Commissioner Sommerfeld and seconded by Commissioner Dalton. Any last questions or comments from anyone here? All right, could I get, or all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, hearing none opposed, the motion to proceed with the application passes. Very good, thank you very much.
Could you put part of that playground in there for seniors and senior play group?
Oh, my goodness. And you make sure you take that back to the board. All right.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe a tether ball or something, you know?
Oh, my goodness, old school. All right, the next item on the agenda is public comment. Is there any additional public comment this evening?
I just have one more question.
Yes.
On the issue we were talking about before, I know it's not this one, but with your Sunrise Mountain Estates.
Yes,
I'll go look at that real quick. if you don't
okay,
mind. Would you email me that agreement? We probably have a copy of it.
I'll send it to you,
That
yes.
Annexation agreement.
okay.
And the zoning that's in the annexation agreement, that's the zone you want it to be, correct? Or are you trying to zone change?
We want it to be single-family residential, so it would be a change from what's in the agreement,
Because
too.
A little bit most likely what happens on the plat, that's just the type of, what happens, it's zoned whatever that agreement says.
Right,
So even if the plat says rural, the zoning is that, it's whatever.
what's in the agreement, that's what I thought, yeah.
So whatever, if you want to change it from what's in that agreement to something else, you're gonna do the same
Same process that we're doing tonight. So this was a practice round, apparently.
That's what I think.
Okay, very good. Well,
Check that with Kevin. Does Kevin want us to be town attorney?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Kevin.
I've got a note here to kind of follow up on the whole Sunrise Mountain Estates zoning, so. Okay, very good, thank you. All righty?
I'm gonna need you.
Yep, you're good. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, moving on. The next item on the agenda is our discussion items, and the first one is the master plan work session that was held on last Thursday, October 16th. I was just going to give you a little bit of an update on that. So we had a really good turnout. Everyone that was had RSVP that they were going to attend came, and so we had the entire town council, we had members from the staff, we had our town engineer, and we also had all the board chairmen or board representatives, and Kathy, you were at the meeting.
I was there, yes.
Representing the planning commission. Frank Bell facilitated the meeting, and it did stay within the 2 hours. He was really good about keeping us on task. There were 3 rounds of balloting, I'll call it, we started out with 16 draft objectives, and then we added about 16 more.
The first ones will already exist.
Yes.
You know, they're in the master plan.
Right, they
And
were-
then
And then we opened it up for what are we missing, and so we added a bunch of new ones, and then there were 3 rounds of balloting to prioritize them, and it was apparently, certain ones rose to the top, and none of them are being discarded. It's just Frank is taking the results now, and he's gonna write up a report and provide it back, and then I'll share it with everyone, and we'll use that in the master plan document. So I thought it went quite well.
I did too.
Yeah, and then while we're talking about master plan, I didn't put it on here, but also wanted to thank Commissioner Stewart for helping us, the town, put out a advertisement for the master plan community survey that we have out, that went out by email, and we have some signs and things up, but Commissioner Stewart helped us, Town Clerk Hurd and I, mostly Town Clerk Hurd, put this advertisement together for Facebook and I guess Instagram, but so that it could just be geographically restricted. Yes, so that we didn't have people from all through Star Valley commenting or taking the survey. And it seemed like it took a little bit to kind of get going. It got posted on the 10th of October. And I noticed, I think about, at that time, we were around 185 responses to the survey. And then it just started ticking up. And as of yesterday, and I didn't check today, I don't know if you did or not, we had 255 responses, and 70 of those have come in since the advertisement got put on Facebook. And you can kind of tell that they're coming from the ad, because the ones where people responded to the email, it has their email address. It kind of notes that this response is from so-and-so. But the ones on Facebook, it says, it won't identify like an email address, because someone's just clicking on the ad and then they're going to the survey. So we know.
So that means we don't know if they really live here.
I mean, there's a possibility we might be picking up a few, that don't technically live in town, but the way it got bounded, I think that's probably, wouldn't be too many.
So what was the number?
We're at 255 now, and so 70, I kind of counted it up, it looked like 70 of those have come in since the survey was posted on the 10th onto Facebook. So, and I think there were 7 more today from that email. So yeah, it's having reach, and you noticed it came up on your Instagram
Yeah,
feed,
I
you
got it on
said.
my Instagram.
Yeah, have you seen it at all?
I didn't see it online,
Yeah.
but I've been a little occupied, so I don't know.
Yeah, you were a little
As
busy.
much as I should have been, or as much as I normally do.
So anyway, I think it's really helping a lot, and the survey closes so we got 10 more days, closes on the 31st. And then if you're still willing, Commissioner Stewart will
Yeah.
hand
I can
you
help you.
the big data dump of what the survey responses were. So, okay, very good, thank you. All right, the next item, discussion item, is just the other matters from the commission. So I'm gonna go around and ask if you have any topics.
I have none.
None, okay? None?
Can I ask about the master plan work session?
Yes.
Well, generally, what did people say? Like, was there a big change, or was there like anything that was like, wow, that's really different, I wasn't expecting that, or?
What would you say? I mean, I don't think so. Our town is a little atypical, I suppose, right? That we don't, we're mostly residential, we don't have much commercial and all that, and we don't have a lot of opportunity for expansion, right? Unless some annexations come up, and we really didn't talk about that at the master plan work session, didn't come up at all. We did talk a little bit about commercial development next door, but no, I didn't remember anything like, wow, we totally didn't think about that, or that's something new that we haven't considered, so yeah.
Anything that was really like, anything contentious?
I don't think so. No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, it went much better than I expected.
That's good.
Yes, exactly. One thing that was proposed, and I wouldn't say it was contentious, it was just, I don't know how it works with a master plan. We had some suggestions for objectives that were sort of around finances. And so one was, pursuing grants and things like that, which we could, we're going to put something into that effect, but that would be a little bit different to me than some of the objectives we had in like the 2014 plan, which were mostly kind of infrastructure and developing Fox Run Park and, building trails and things of that nature. And then there was another one that was proposed to try and do something about affordable housing, which I don't know how we tackle that. But again,
Like to make provisions to allow more affordable housing, or allow different types of housing that would be more
Yeah.
affordable?
I guess something in there. We didn't talk about it a whole lot. We put it up there on the board, and I don't think it actually rose very far to the top. There was some discussion about, could we do something with regulations that would help keep home prices down? I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember if you were at part of the meeting, Scott. I don't think you were at all of it. So,
Yeah, we'll keep that for Mountain States.
yeah, there you go.
I was pleased that fire issues.
Once
really
upon a time, I was involved with, I was
Stronger than they ever have.
president of a 102 unit townhouse subdivision in Flagstaff.
Oh, that's right.
And the developers put in some affordable housing. There were some lots, and what the intention was that the town or the developer would own the lots forever, and the affordable housing would be built on the lots and could be purchased by folks, but they would not own that land. And that all, with the real estate crash of 2008, that all, when the developer went broke, that all went, down the road. And
Right.
those lots got turned into green space for the subdivision. That's all I know about affordable housing. And that was one instance, and I don't even know if that was legit, legal, or what. But
Well, as long as we're gonna allow, the only thing I can see that would actually work as affordable housing would be mobile homes,
Yeah.
park.
Right.
We already got the RV park,
Right, yeah.
so.
Yeah. One thing, thinking about that topic now, which I didn't think of during the meeting, and again, talking about being limited with expansion, one of the things this commission talked about a number of months ago was potential annexation of the lots that are here on the south side of Vista, which are, I think they're still zoned rural or recreational, I can't remember, but I had
They were
heard,
telling me they actually are zoned commercial.
is it commercial? Yeah,
That's
so,
what I thought.
I mean, that's an opportunity maybe that we should look more into, just from a, you know, as having so for the master plan, for sure, I think that's a potential land use, you know, future land use, right? Where we would want, you know, some sort of cohesive development on the north side of Vista and on the south side, so that the south side.
Never came up, did it, though?
No, totally,
didn't think
and
of
I
it
didn't think
either.
about it either, but I, you know, again, it pops into my head, heaven forbid, someone puts a row of storage units over there, you know, that would be horrible. So, that might be an annexation that people in the town would support, just from a, let's keep our entrance to the town, you know.
Also, Dirk told me that he was gonna start, adding some townhouses over there.
Oh, I saw that actually, because so for Mountain Estates over here, I saw in the minutes from the Lincoln County Planning,
He got approved.
meeting, that he came before them. It was just really to get a green light to go forward with the next phase of his townhomes, which was already approved on his master plan. So there was, I had called and talked to the planning department, you know, did our town need to do anything? We didn't even get notice of it, I just happened to see it announced in the paper. And she's like, no, it's a formality for him to just go ahead and start, you know, breaking ground on what was already approved. I was like, okay. So yes, you're right, there should be more townhomes going up. And I noticed too that it looked like they were working on that well house
He has
out
done
there.
a well house, yeah.
Yeah, so do you know,
They still don't have any fire hydrants out there though.
right, do you know, if there was, I know he had some issues with the wellhead protection area and having to get some easement agreements with landowners over there.
Yeah, the well's not up, it's, you know, he has a 200-foot run, should be a 100-foot run from the well.
Right,
So
I knew that
he's
was,
trying to rectify that
right,
problem.
yeah,
So-
okay, so that's one of the things that we're just gonna have to,
Does
you
he have
know,
to do, put an auxiliary pump in halfway?
Yep.
so anyway,
That's what he's
again,
working on.
no annexation petition from Mountain Estates, but we know that there's still work going on over there, so
Are those, the townhouses similar to what's already up?
Yes,
that's what's on his master plan, yeah, it'd be, I think there's
he's already got one foundation that's been there for.
There's at least 8 of those
Yeah.
there might be more than that. I was gonna say 8 of those 4-unit buildings that are supposed to go in, might be more.
If we annexed that in, are those type of homes allowed?
We do have multifamily residential, is it called? Yeah, 2 different kinds of multifamily, yeah, so we could,
And we
It's
have
zoned-
heard,
It's zoned for that,
yeah.
so.
we have heard no more about his potential annexation request.
No.
Is there a point that he goes so far down there that we don't want to hear an annexation request?
I mean, I wouldn't think so, just from a standpoint, I think the town should always be open to, I think by statute, we would have to, any annexation petition that would be submitted, we have to review and go through. Like, we couldn't just tell him, oh, no, we're not gonna take it. It's, as an adjacent landowner to the community, I believe he or any other landowners could approach the town about wanting to be annexed. I mean, we have so on the other side of the big field there where Mountain Estates is, if you keep going on Muddy String, on the right, when you get past North Forest, there's the eastern side of Elkhorn Drive, which when you go by that road, it looks really tiny and narrow, and it goes up there, and there's like 40 lots up there, and it is not part of the town.
No, it's not.
And the town actually does provide water to a few of those folks out of our water system. So that's, again, while no one from that community has come and asked us for annexation, to me, that's another place that could happen in the future. And that would present probably even more challenges than Mountain Estates, just from the fact that Mountain Estates is a development where the developer would be committed to putting in the infrastructure and everything as part of that development agreement with the town. That Elkhorn area, those are individual property owners,
And
the
some of those
road
buildings
isn't up to
don't
our
have that.
code,
They have their own tank.
yeah, so there would be so much infrastructure, and I don't know how that would work. But anyway, and again, no one from there has asked that, but just thinking of you know, what's around the town that could
And we
fit
have
that.
we have agreed to the fire escape road.
Oh, yes, from Mountain Estates onto Vista West, a gated fire access gate, yes, yes. That was one of the conditions of their master plan, next phase getting approved, so. Okay, I think I asked, oh, you had a question, so that's where we ended up going around in this loop. Okay, I had a couple quick things. So for November, I recommend, and this is usually happens every year, that our second meeting of November and our second meeting of December be canceled. I believe our second meeting in November is the day before Thanksgiving, so probably,
I think
or actually 2 days
2
before,
days.
right, the 25th. And then in December, it would be the 23rd. So unless there's, and we don't have any of our zoning timeline for the association on any of those dates anyway. So if everybody's okay with that, we'll just plan on canceling those because of the holidays. Okay.
Good idea.
And then what I wanted to ask the commission was after the first of the year, because I'm going to talk to the town council, I want the town council to move their second meeting of the month to Tuesday so that we can go back to Wednesday. And then we will be the second and fourth Wednesdays, which is what is currently in the ordinance for the planning commission. And then the council can be the second and fourth Tuesdays, since they already have their regular meeting on Tuesday. I don't even know how we ended up on Wednesday, but I think we're gonna move it back. So if everybody is okay with Wednesdays, we'd go back to just doing Wednesdays. Is that okay? Okay. All right, that's all I had.
A lot less confusing.
Yes. Items to be turned over to the town council, I don't think we have any from this evening. Action items for the next meeting, and our next meeting is going to be on
November 12th, I think.
Yes, November 12th. We don't have anything on our timeline. We don't talk about the association zoning again until the 10th, because we'll be in the midst of the public comment period then. I think maybe one of the action items is we're gonna dig into Sunrise Mountain Estates and the zoning and try and find out more about that.
I will not be at that meeting.
Okay, so you will not be at the 12th. Yes.
That application.
Oh, then that one came in, you're right, okay.
So I want to confirm with you, Kathy, that to the best of your recollection, after the two different zoning approaches, it was ultimately acknowledged that it would be single-family.
Absolutely.
So,
The
okay,
big fight was no animals up there.
yeah, yeah.
But
That was
she
quite a-
came in with the rural one first, and then denied.
So the last that you, as a representative of the town at that time, knew that it was intended to be single-family residential.
Absolutely.
And that makes sense with the agreement saying planned residential development to me. So, the next meeting too, we will have a plat amendment for a homeowner wanting to combine lots within the town. That just came in today, so that'll be on the agenda as well. Anything else? Any saved rounds? Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
And second, we have a motion to adjourn by Commissioner Dalton and seconded by Commissioner Sommerfeld. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We are adjourned at 6:03. Thank you very much. Figured it would be.